All right, women played a historic role in these midterm elections, not just as voters, but as candidates. Come January, all 50 states are going to have sent a woman, I should say, to Congress after voters in Vermont, the final holdout, elected Becca Balint. She will also be the first openly gay person to represent her state in Congress as well. Meanwhile, a record 12 states will be led by female governors, including 3 states, Arkansas, New York, and Massachusetts, who elected women to the position for the very first time. Can you believe that it's taken this long? Also making history, Delia Ramirez, whose decisive victory in Illinois' 3rd congressional district means she will serve as the state's first Latina member of Congress, and Representative-elect Ramirez is joining me now. Hey, congratulations. How incredible is this? Wow, a couple days in, right?
Couple days in, I'm still pinching myself a little. It is surreal, but I'm incredibly honored and so excited to be serving as the first Latina in Illinois, but the entire Midwest.
It's really incredible, and I can't believe it's taken this long. I do know that you are currently in Washington, from what I understand, already having meetings, with the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and we don't necessarily know who's going to have the majority in the House as of yet. Dems could still very much have majority, but we don't know. I know the chair, Pramila Jayapal, is saying it's going to be the most progressive, as she says, Democratic caucus in decades. How are you all planning for either outcome, whether Dems are in control of the House or Republicans?
Yeah, we actually had a presser just a few hours ago. Congresswoman and leader Jayapal, our chairwoman, was asked exactly that question, right? Well, first, let me tell you that red wave didn't happen. And so if, in fact, they end up in the majority, it'll be in the majority by a couple of seats. That means that they won't be able to go as radical extremists as they expect or want to. And in some cases, they might have to actually work with us to a certain extent. With that said, Congresswoman Jayapal couldn't have said it better. We're not going to be the caucus of complete opposition. If, in fact, they're going to want to do something for working families, we want to be working with them in proposition, right? Things to actually deliver.
I know that the Progressive Caucus is actually growing, and you're now going to be a member of this squad of a Progressive Caucus, right? Do you feel as if you're going to have even more outsized influence in the House on the issues that you guys care the most about?
Absolutely. Look, I'm walking in here, yes, in 2022, becoming another Latina in Congress. It'll be, I think, now 16 of us. There were only 13 prior to November 8th. Now we'll be 16, but I'm also the wife of a DACA recipient. I am the only member of Congress coming in a mixed status family. My husband and I, in a honeymoon, we could not leave the country. So you are seeing that there is a number of members who are coming in here who the experience and the things that they're fighting for are the things that are impacting their personal life, their own family, immigration, working class, healthcare, housing, inflation. There are things that are our own family, our own neighbors, our own friends are directly impacted every day. So you will see that as we build this voting bloc, we have a personal reason to ensure that this actually moves the needle and that we have the political will and the strategy to move forward.
Is that why you chose to run for Congress?
For me, it's personal. My mother is on Medicaid. She's 61 years old and a home care worker and cannot afford health care. She's diabetic. My husband is a mixed status DACA recipient, right? This is exactly what I hear and see every single day. When I knocked on doors, people said, you expanded healthcare coverage in the state of Illinois, regardless of legal status. You passed legislation for the biggest housing protection in the state of Illinois. We need someone like us who understands it personally to build on that work in Congress. That's the mandate that when I won my primary and won my general election was expected of me and what I must do here.
In addition to that, we saw from exit polls abortion the top issue for women going into this election. I'm wondering if you feel as if we underestimated how much abortion would drive folks to the polls and what can really be done.
I think we did. Look, you heard Republicans and political operatives keep saying, when it comes to abortion, it's not an issue in the Latino community. Actually downplay it. But what you saw, first of all, there was no Latino red wave. It didn't come. 8 Latino Democrats have just entered Congress from the Gen Z, the youngest, to the first Latina in the Midwest, to the first openly gay, formally undocumented into Congress. We came in as not just Latinos, as progressive Latinos. So we unapologetically ran understanding that abortion was healthcare, is healthcare. And people underestimated how incredibly important that issue is to everyday people, to people of color, and that our communities understand the impact it would have if we don't have us here fighting to make sure that we codify Roe v. Wade.
Representative-elect Delia Ramirez of Illinois, again, you're already killing it. Congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us this hour. Good luck to you ahead.
Thank you for having me.